BTS News Today. BTS's Jimin and Jungkook recently attracted attention when they were spotted at the airport in a seemingly rushed manner. Fans immediately wondered where they were going, especially since there was no public timetable indicating such a sudden departure. Speculation is growing among ARMY, as BTS fans call it, who are trying to connect a variety of possibilities, ranging from secret collaboration projects to private activities. This incident occurred in the morning, when a number of media and fans witnessed the arrival of these two idols at Incheon International Airport, South Korea. They appear to be dressed in modest but still eye-catching clothing, with masks and hats covering most of their faces, perhaps in the hope of being less conspicuous. However, the gesture of the two, who seemed to be in a hurry, actually attracted more attention, provoking rumors about the urgency of the trip. Many speculate that they may be heading for the United States or Europe. These two regions are often the destination for South Korean artists to attend international events, shoot, or even collaborate with international musicians. Some speculate that this may be related to personal activities, given that both Jimin and Jungkook have many friends and acquaintances abroad. This incident at the airport has attracted attention not only because of the involvement of two BTS members, but also because of the mystery that accompanies it. Since this incident occurred, various social media platforms have become crowded with posts from the ARMY trying to gather as much information as possible about the reasons for this sudden trip. There are some who speculate that there may have been an urgent personal need or a special invitation that Jimin and Jungkook received. And there are also those who speculate with further imagination, imagining that this could be the beginning of something big for BTS on the international scene. As a devoted fan, ARMY has a keen instinct and can sometimes pick up on small signals that the general public might miss. When Jimin and Jungkook arrived at the airport, their facial expressions, gestures, and clothes were the subject of detailed attention by fans trying to guess the situation. Although they seemed to be trying to keep this departure a secret, wearing masks and hats that adequately covered their identities, their presence was still difficult not to recognize. Several fans who were at the airport at the time tried to take photos or record this brief moment, which then spread quickly on the internet, reinforcing the speculation that had already developed before. To understand more about this incident, it is important to look at some of the possibilities that are the subject of ARMY speculation. One of the biggest speculations is that Jimin and Jungkook may be heading to the United States for professional purposes. Given that BTS has established many relationships with international artists and large entertainment companies there, fans think it makes a lot of sense for these two members to get invitations or assignments to attend exclusive events or even work together on new collaborative projects. The United States is one of the countries that provides great support for BTS, with awards and appreciation that continue to be given, both from the music industry to the increasing circle of fans. So, if it's true that the destination of this trip is America, the ARMY will be even more curious about whether this means a new music project or perhaps involvement in a major event like the Grammy Awards or other music festivals. On the other hand, there is also a theory that they may be heading to Europe, which has recently begun to become the center of attention of K-pop artists, especially due to the growing interest of the European public in K-pop culture and BTS's music. If this is true, it is very likely that this trip could be a step to expand BTS's fan base in Europe or for a special collaboration with a famous artist there. Considering that BTS often surprises fans with unexpected collaborations, both with top musicians and contemporary artists, even this theory cannot be ignored. In addition, there is also speculation that Jimin and Jungkook may be traveling on personal matters, such as attending a friend's private event or just a short vacation after a long time focusing on their careers. The two are known to have a number of good friends in the international music industry, and fans have often noticed their closeness with some public figures outside of Korea. However, for ARMY, who is always curious about the daily lives of their idols, moments like this become more than just an ordinary trip. Their sudden departure without official notice gave fans room to express their feelings, ranging from intense curiosity to minor concerns about the conditions and reasons behind the trip. This phenomenon also shows the deep connection between BTS and ARMY, where even such a small thing can become a topic of wide discussion on social media and fan communities. When articles or photos from this trip appear, fans quickly begin to create their own theories and speculations, both fact-based and wild imaginations that make this story even more vivid. This development also makes Korean and international entertainment media interested in exploring further. A number of journalists tried to find information from internal sources, but BTS and their agency, Big Hit Entertainment, are known to be very private and secure about the private activities of their members, which only increased the public's curiosity. In addition, the closeness between Jimin and Jungkook, two BTS members who are known to often share emotional moments and closeness as friends, also adds to the uniqueness of this speculation. The two are often seen together on various occasions, both on stage and in private moments, and their close friendship is often in the spotlight of fans. So, it's no wonder that the departure of the two of them this time, without other members or official announcements, made the ARMY feel that there was something special. This phenomenon also shows that BTS has become more than just a music group. They have become a global phenomenon that brings cultural and emotional impact to millions of people around the world. The ARMYs scattered in various countries show their support in their own ways. Some make fan art, write theories on blogs, to start hashtags on Twitter to express their curiosity. Jimin and Jungkook's departure this time around will probably be noted as one of the moments that ARMY will remember for a long time, adding to the long list of memories they have shared with BTS over the years. If in the end this trip is revealed as part of a big project, the ARMY will certainly feel paid for by the surprise. However, if it were otherwise, and this was only a private trip, they would also still fully support Jimin and Jungkook's decision, respecting their privacy and freedom. In the midst of the rush and pressure faced by BTS members as public figures, trips like this are a kind of reminder that behind the popularity and spotlight, they are still ordinary people who also need personal space, as so much speculation has arisen from an event that at first seemed simple, but has brought widespread influence among fans. In the next few days, the ARMY will probably continue to monitor developments related to this trip, while waiting for whether there is official information or other signs that can reveal the true purpose of Jimin and Jungkook's departure. Until then, various theories and speculations will continue to roll in, showing how much enthusiasm and love ARMY has for BTS, as well as their desire to always support and be by their idol's side, no matter what happens. Many fans feel that the mystery behind this sudden trip is part of BTS' appeal. Since the beginning, BTS and its agency, Big Hit Entertainment, have been known to give unexpected surprises, leaving fans never able to guess what will happen next. This strategy may seem simple, but it has proven effective in building a strong emotional connection between BTS and ARMY. When a moment like this happens, the curiosity of fans not only grows, but also creates a huge wave of support that unites them in a joint effort to investigate and speculate on the activities of the idol. In the context of K-pop, idol activities abroad are often associated with major projects, such as music content creation, cross-continental collaborations, to attending international awards or events. BTS fans know that any performance or project involving its members, especially overseas, is almost always followed by a big surprise. For example, a few years ago when BTS held a concert in the United States, they also secretly arranged a photo shoot with a famous magazine and conducted an exclusive interview that was only revealed later. Things like this create the expectation that whatever the purpose of Jimin and Jungkook's sudden trip this time around, there is most likely something special waiting for them. In addition, their journey together shows the cohesiveness and togetherness between BTS members who are still close, even though they have their own busy schedules. At the moment, Jungkook and Jimin might be on their way for a certain project. This speculation actually fosters a sense of pride among fans for realizing that the members are not only successful in individual careers, but also always support each other in their professional steps. The relationship between Jimin and Jungkook is often a highlight in the eyes of the ARMY, and many consider that they have a special bond as group mates who have both gone through a long journey since the beginning of BTS's debut. As global idols, Jimin and Jungkook couldn't escape the public spotlight, even in a moment they might have expected as a personal journey. They are well aware that ARMY is always keeping up with them, and this is something that BTS appreciates a lot. The members of BTS have repeatedly expressed their gratitude for the dedication of ARMY, who always provide support both when they are at the peak of their careers and in quiet moments behind the scenes. This trip may be one of those moments, but the attention paid by fans shows that for ARMY, every BTS gesture has a special meaning that deserves attention. This incident also shows the phenomenon of fandom in the world of K-pop, which is very different compared to other music industries. It is not uncommon for fans of Western artists to notice the idol's personal journey as detailed as ARMY's in observing BTS's activities. But in South Korea and among K-pop fans, the relationship between artists and fans is a very emotional and intense one. For BTS, ARMY is an integral part of their career, not only as a supporter watching from afar, but also as a friend who is always by their side. Therefore, Jimin and Jungkook's journey this time has a deeper meaning for ARMY, because it shows how they as fans have an important role in the idol's life. In addition to raising curiosity, moments like this also show the creativity of the ARMY in expressing their support. Many fans have used social media to share theories and even create hilarious memes around speculation of Jimin and Jungkook's destination. The hashtag about their alleged location and the reason for their trip went viral, reflecting the deep enthusiasm within the ARMY community. The shared nature of the ARMY is also a great power, where information, speculation, and conspiracy theories about BTS can quickly spread around the world in just a matter of hours. This interaction not only strengthens the bond between fans, but also shows how ARMY is always ready to support BTS, no matter the situation. From the point of view of BTS and their agency, this kind of attention may help promote their activities indirectly. Every step taken by BTS members is sure to attract great attention, both from fans and the media. By creating a little mystery, BTS and its agency were able to build higher expectations among fans, which then resulted in free and wide-ranging promotions for any projects they might be working on. For ARMY, this moment is an opportunity to celebrate their love and support for BTS in a unique way that shows how deep the relationship between fans and idols can be. When more information about this trip is finally revealed, whether through an official statement from Big Hit or through BTS members' own social media post, ARMY will feel part of this journey, having felt every step of the way from the very beginning. Although this trip may ultimately only be a brief moment in the middle of their busy schedule, this experience once again shows how special the relationship between BTS and ARMY is. This is a story about the desire to always be near, even if separated by physical distance. With each event like this, both BTS and ARMY are increasingly realizing that their journey as artists and fans is a journey together filled with sincere support, respect, and love.